This is Foodie Friday.
Foodie Friday.
Yum.
Yeah.
Hello, roadies. This is another Foodie Friday review. And I just want to take a moment and just ask you out there if you've noticed a difference in service when it comes to going to places to eat or any other service industry that you've been to since this whole shutdown has happened. It would seem to me like the less people who are out and about, that you would get better service with the places that you go. And it just seems like it's been getting worse and worse as time goes by. In my opinion, I would think that the businesses would want to take extra care of the people who come into their businesses to be able to treat them better because they're so thankful that you're there giving them that business. However, ever since they started opening the restaurants up, or even the drive-thrus even, service has been really crappy where we've been going lately, and it's really got to stop. I take the time to go to their business to give them the patronage, and they just simply are not doing their part of giving good service back. Tonight's review is the Black Bear Diner, which we absolutely love. Their food has always been so wonderful, and service in the past has always been great. But today, not so. It just gets really frustrating that you can ask for straws, simple something like straws, and you can ask twice even, and you still don't get them by the time your meal is done. And I mean, how silly is that? And so I've always been to the position that when I first walk into a place, I already have the mindset that they're getting their full tip. Right off the bat, full tip, and then it goes up or down depending on how service goes during our time there. And today was really pretty crappy. And my daughter, who has worked in the food service industry before, kind of, doesn't appreciate the fact that that's my rating scale that I use, because she knows that the waitresses hardly get any pay at all because they rely on tips as their income. And I can see her point, but on the other hand too, there are some places where the businesses aren't really fair when they make all the waitresses and food service people pool all their tips together and then they split it evenly among everybody, which I don't think is fair either. And so, but that's a whole other issue that I'm not talking about tonight. Tonight's service had really nothing to do with the cooks. The food was fabulous, like it always is. I don't have any complaint about the food. However, I do hold the waitress responsible for her not taking care of us very well. We had ordered salads with our dinner, and she didn't bring them, and we had to remind her that we had salads, and she had to actually look at her check to see if we even ordered them in the first place. Sure enough, they were there, of course. And so, she goes, "Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot." So when she goes to get the salad, she only brings back one. And it's like, we had 2 salads ordered. And she goes, "Oh, you did?" So she had to look at her check again. "Oh, okay. Yes, I see another salad there." So she had to go and bring it. By this time, our entrees are half eaten. And so that gets really kind of frustrating when they can't even get the salads right. And then when we had asked for straws, she never did bring them at all. And so it's just like ridiculous. And there have been times when I've gone to the drive-thru at certain places and I'll ask for a certain kind of thing, because Summer is very picky when it comes to breads. She will not eat hamburger buns. She won't eat hot dog buns. She just does not appreciate bread hardly at all. And so if I order her a hamburger or hot dog, I always ask for the bun to be left off. And 95% of the time, it shows up with the bun anyway. And it's like, how hard is it to leave the bun off when I ask to leave the bun off? And so it's just kind of getting really frustrating on how the lack of service is there when they have less people to take care of. I mean, like the restaurants, they're only seating every other table now, and so there's less patrons there. So you would think that the people would take extra care with the people that they do have in their businesses. And so that's just really a gripe of mine right now, is the frustration of that. And my daughter was getting after me again. Well, it's not their fault. Sometimes it's the kitchen's fault. And I'm going, no, we're not complaining about the food. It is the service from the waitress that we're complaining about. Last week I went to dinner with her, and we went to Red Robin. We love Red Robin food. It's really good. However, I had ordered a bowl of clam chowder, and it never came, and when I asked the waitress about it, she blamed the kitchen for not getting the order. And so she would go and talk to the kitchen, come back and tell us, okay, they say just 2 minutes. So after 15 minutes has gone by, I still don't have my clam chowder. So I reminded her again, where is my clam chowder? Oh, yeah, I'll go check the kitchen. And sure enough, she finally brings it to me, but then it's not even hot. It was lukewarm at best, and it was nasty. So I ended up not being able to eat it at all. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's probably partly kitchen's fault, but it's also the waitress's responsibility that the kitchen is taking care of what he needs to be taken care of. I mean, I was a manager in fast food before, and I was constantly having to get after the kitchen to get things right. So yeah, sometimes it's the kitchen's fault, but a lot of times it's the waitress's responsibility to make sure that the kitchen people are doing their job to make sure that customer's happy as well. So all in all, the service industry and the way they're taking care of their customers has really gone downhill. So if you feel the same way I do, and you've had similar experiences like that, please share in the comments below, and let's give out good shout outs to the people who do take care of us, and I totally appreciate for all the hard work they're doing. However, we really need to bring to task those people who are being really lazy and not doing their jobs properly when it comes to service in their business. So with that, I'm going to get back to our review tonight. Black Bear Diner. Absolutely love the food there. Never been disappointed. I've tried something different every time I go, and every single time I've been happy with my order. So it was just bad service. That's all there is to it. So you will see the pictures of what we had tonight. Mine was the tri-tip dinner. Wally had a steak, and Summer had her hamburger with no bun, and they did a good job. They did not bring her a bun, so they did get that part right. And we really enjoyed our food. So that brings us to the end of my gripe for this week. So remember to subscribe, like, share, leave your comments of your experiences down below, and remember to take the scenic route. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.